And continue with our sun adventure. I got my Zoe Meister here keeping me company. Nice pretty roses. Gotta zoom in on those for just a moment. Okay. I guess I was zoomed in. Alright, so we gotta go through some more reveals because I've got a lot to show you guys. Howdy Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence, and I've been working really hard lately, and the whole thing with working really hard is you end up with stacks and stacks of art. So I gotta share it. Also, maybe you guys will hit my Etsy store too. Alright, so there's a video coming out on this guy, but I wanted to put this out in the sun because it's got some chameleons in it. Just super pretty. And there's some blending going on. I did some more dry painting. I haven't done some dry painting in a while. May have to pick that back up. But really happy with this guy. Alright. Maybe I need to scooch over so I have a spot. I'm here on the edge of my porch. Okay. So one thing I've been doing lately is I've got this mold from Resin Queen. I've got this super zoomed in just because you need to see the details. But I don't know if you could see this, but it has a feel to it, like it feels like it's been hand carved. So it has some, I don't want to call it irregularities, but it feels like it's been crafted and hand carved and stuff. So it has that kind of texture to it. But I've been pouring the extra resin into these at the end of each of the projects if I've got some, and just doing a dirty pour. But I've been getting some really pretty effects with these guys. And as you can see by the size of my thumb, it's kind of like a ring catcher or something you want to put by the sink, or your bathroom, take your rings off, or your earrings and such. But I'm going to put these on Etsy because I've got so many of these guys now. They have turned out really cool. Alright, so I'm just going to go through a bunch of these guys so that you can see them. There's a lot of chameleons in this, and a lot of these hearts. But sometimes the back is pretty fun too. Now if there's ever a solid color, it's because the mold didn't fill up completely, and I just waited till the next time, and I usually will go with a solid color if I have to do additional pour. But you can tell that was a glittery bonanza on that one. But really pretty dirty pours that came out of these. Here's some more of that glitter, but also some white. Are we focused on that? I think we are. Yeah. Some white, some interference colors. Very pretty. So you can do these dirty pours too in any molds you have. I got a video coming out of me doing one so that you can see how I do them. You can see they're not very big. They're just little bitty dishes. But cue the button. This one is wild. Even got some almost like webbing action right on the edge there. And all I'm going to do is just take off the sharp edge on this a little bit, give it a little bit of a sanding, but it should be fine. This one's pretty. I got cell action in my mold. I could not tell you how to do that again, other than, playing with some of the colors that do give you cells. But aren't those cool? And no, if you ask me, can I do this again? Exactly like, can I have 2 of those? It's not possible. These are very much unique, one-of-a-kind things. In fact, you know what? I ought to do a video of that and create 2 dirty pour cups and pour them into molds and try to do exactly the same thing and see how they come out. That would be a good thing to show clients and such. If they're like, I want them to all look alike. Yeah, that ain't happening. Now this one here, I put a little bit of chameleon on the mold. So you're picking up a little bit of that on the surface, but it's also kind of transparent, so you're also picking up some of the other colors as well. And there's even cells in the orange in here. There's a lot going on. Who knew an orange and pink heart would be so pretty? And here's another white one, and it looks like I've also got, see how I flicker it back and forth and you see that little shimmer of green? There's some chameleon that I dusted on the mold real quick, and then I pour the colors in. So it's very delicate. It's got some fine cells in there too. I don't know how I did that. But the backside has got a lot more color. Kind of almost wish the color was on the front, but sometimes you just can't plan these things. You can kind of plan the color combinations, but that's about it. This one's pretty. I like the brushed look to it. I think I'm a little bit too much in the shadow, but the bag is like, wow. There's a... What? You scared me, Zoe? Uh-oh. Okay, and here's this is wild jasmine right here, and if there's any color I would recommend putting in your collection, it's this one, because even if you're not a fan of pinks, this one plays well with others and it really brings a piece up. Look at that craziness in the back. Okay. And these are another coaster that I've got from Resin Queen, and it kind of has a crystal-like edge, cut edge to it. And so whatever you first pour in is what you're going to see on there. And then this one I also had to fill it up. I didn't have enough, so it's got a silver backing to it. And I'm just going to take off the edge, sand the edges off just a little bit. But a lot of layers of colors in that. This one I just pulled out today because the Artapalooza was the last one I poured. And so I've got those greens and stuff. So this is the back. But this is the front. Look at that. Like little waves of green. So I've got yellows and greens and a little bit of golden. And there's even cells in there too. It's crazy. Okay. So I saved the best for last. Okay, I'm gonna need your help. So this is the little box I've been working on. You're gonna see a video on this one soon. But I'm debating on putting something on the top, and I almost think it needs it. But the inside of it, it's a whole lot of fun. Let's see if I can, well, I might have to do this in the shade. There we go. So a lot going on down below, and it's all, as you can see by the reflection, nice and smooth, so you can use it for, you know, jewelry and such. But I'm thinking about doing like a clear, maybe wave on the top of it to kind of connect the two together. But I've got some other ones in mind for this because I like these sizes. They're kind of like a little salt box, you know, for a pinch pot for cooking and such. But they can be used for like jewelry and such, and they got a little built-in magnet, so I think these are pretty cute. Yeah. So yeah, I've been a little busy. I got more in mind to do today, and then I'm gonna go bug Erica, and Vamp's coming to visit this weekend, so who knows what's gonna happen over there. And well, Erica's been talking about putting us to work in the in her little office area. which is going to be distracting because of all those colors. I'm going to be like, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. Yeah, it's like working in a candy store. Yikes. All right, guys. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video up. Oh, wait a minute. Just before you leave. So, which heart is your favorite? If you can remember the colors and all that, put that in the description below. I'm really curious. Okay, there you guys.